slamming cupboards, and you know, when I'm hoovering, I'm like hoovering hard around him. He would have the cheek to say, "You missed a spot." As you can see, the little coffee table here has been moved. It may have something to do with this. Isaac keeps crawling it these days, and yesterday I was sitting where Tim was, and then I looked over and I saw him sort of sit like this, and he forgot that there's nothing behind him, so I actually saw him topple over in slow motion, literally dived across the floor, and I caught his head in time so it didn't bang onto the floor. Yeah, I want something like that. At that moment, I was just like, my hand really hurts because you know he's got a big head. But yeah, it turns out I got a little bruise from here. I'm a hero. There was no bruise on his head. I'm just doing some work and I can't really concentrate. This is all I can. This is what I see in the background. I can't concentrate. He's so consistent. He's been doing this for about 10 minutes now. Yesterday, I was watching one of Judy's vlogs, and basically Benji was saying that children can really change the dynamics of a relationship. Benji shared a little bit of insight on marital advice, and it really shed some light on me, and it made me want to share my little insight on marriage advice. Tim and my relationship, we were like, people say there's no such thing as a perfect relationship, and there isn't, but we were really close to that. I mean, we never really argued, and I think it's because we're generally quite easygoing people. For 11 years we never really had tiffs or anything, and then suddenly, when Isaac was born, we had our fair share of marital tiffs. It really upset me at the time because this was like not something that used to be a thing for us. And when a baby's here, you start to have expectations, and I think the thing was I was very hands-on, and it may be like a mummy instinct. Tim, like, it really bugged me because I didn't feel like he was as hands-on with Isaac. When Isaac would cry, Tim would still sleep, and I'd be like, can't you hear that? But he actually can. So Tim did try, but he just wasn't as hands-on as I thought he would be. So we had a lot of like little tips, and I think the worst thing you can ever do, especially when you have children, is to start counting, counting that, oh, I did this and this and this and this today. What did you do? So that was exactly what happened, and it was bad. So what changed was when I decided to change my mindset. This piece of advice really resonated with me, and it changed everything for us. Especially instead of keeping score, instead we just focused on doing what we can do. Whether you're in a relationship or you're married or with kids, I think the mindset that we should all have is that we should focus on doing all we can. And of course, being able to voice out your concerns in a way that's not hateful or judgmental, and also being able to receive critique rather than being defensive about things. Just have more of an understanding. It's really about communication. So even now, does one of us do more than the other? Most likely, probably, but it doesn't matter. What matters is we're both doing all that we can. Sometimes you may be like, well, you don't know what it's like to be me, and truth is, you don't know what it's like to be them. For all you know, they're trying the best that they could. Back then, I would get like pissed because I am doing everything. So what I do is I would kind of like bottle it up, but not really, because I'd be slamming cupboards, and when I'm hoovering, I'm like hoovering hard around him. But the funny thing is, he would have the cheek to say, "You missed a spot." Well, what do you know? Somebody's making a mess. I'm not happy. I see 2 wedges. I hope I got my fries. There's fries, right, babe?
You like wedges?
I like fries! So I'm really craving fries, and I'm hungry.
So are you gonna eat these or not?
Yeah, I will, but I like fries.
These cost more.
Okay, babe, I'll eat it. even though I clearly give you emoji of like actual fries. Ooh, apple pie. You're forgiven.
Jerk.
There you go. You did that to me before.
What are you doing? What are you gonna eat?
You're gonna squish my food. I feel good. We had like McDonald's, and you know how McDonald's is pretty much like a very dirty meal. And afterwards I had to brush my teeth and like take a shower. Although the shower was...
Did mummy lock you out? Did mummy lock you out? Lock you out. Careful.
It's quite bad. When was the last time we had McDonald's? Not long ago, right? Like 2 days ago, so it's so bad. But I woke up, and you ever get those mornings where you wake up and it's like chicken nuggets. I'm watching a documentary on a baby, and she was born with a heart defect. So even though she was born 3 weeks early, like right away after being born, she had to be whisked away for a heart operation, and it made me think like, I can't even imagine like how, you know, how I would deal with, you know, if Isaac was born right away, such a fragile little baby, had to be taken away for a major surgery. Just makes me feel really lucky that even though back then, right after he was born, you know, he was taken away from me. I'm just glad that overall he was very healthy.
To look distinctly human, when our hands and feet begin to emerge.
B!
At around 38 days,
B!
two flattened paddles at the end of each limb, slowly.
B! So I'm glad the operation went well, and it must have been so hard for the parents, but I'm glad they're so happy now. They're so happy.
Thank you for being healthy.